Unique Mecca Audio, man. Let me tell you about one of the homies, man, named Picasso. You know what I mean? We're going to give him the name Picasso because he was a painter. He liked to paint. You know what I mean? This dude was an animal with the paintbrushes and colors and mixing and blending and canvas and all that, Cool animal. But Picasso was one of the best painters in the whole federal system. Anywhere he go, he make money because inmates wanted him to paint their family. You know what I mean? Police wanted him to paint their family, and that's all he did was paint. You know what I mean? But he was official dude. Whenever something happened, he was the first one on the front line. Meaning, like one day we walking out in the yard and we chilling, and while we walking in the yard, one of the homies come and say, yo, I can't believe that I got into it with these dudes, da da da. So Picasso dude was like, man, I left my knife in the yard, I wasn't expecting nothing to happen. So Picasso pulls out two knives, boom. But the knives he pulled out was paintbrushes that he had that was already sharpened. Could you imagine that? He pulled out paintbrushes that was already sharpened. You know what I mean? And he like, yo, pick one. You know what I'm saying? And he ready to go to war. But that's how Picasso was, man. But, Picasso moved in with one of the homies, and, he was painting pictures for the police. And, you know what I mean? The homie he was living with was selling heroin, and you know what I mean? And it was just wild, man. But while he doing that, the police watching the homie he living with, trying to bag him for the heroin and all that. So the next thing you know, they push up and they grabbed them, they put them under investigation, they beat it. You understand what I'm saying? So now they come back out. So now they're in the unit, and the homie he living with that's hustling, he aggressive, real disrespectful dude when he want to be, especially, when he get a little bit up in him. You know what I mean? So, dude came up to him and, was short a couple of dollars. So my man smacked him, bang, get out of here. You know what I mean? Because, he from New York. You know what I mean? I'm even going to tell you, he was from Queens. You know what I mean? The homie was from Queens. He smacked him. Bang. You know what I mean? Told him, get up out of here. You know what I mean? Aggressive dude. So after, smacked him, told him, get up out of here. He go back. It was a Mexican. But remember, the Mexicans not supposed to be buying from the blacks. You know what I mean? So the Mexican caught between a rock and a hard place because now he done got smacked. All the black dudes seen him get smacked because he came over to the cop from the black dude. The Mexicans don't know and not supposed to know. But now he in his feelings. You understand what I'm saying? So now he can't go tell his Mexican partners what happened because he wasn't supposed to be dealing with the blacks in the first place. You know what I mean? So they're going to punish him just for that. So now, everybody know that he smacked him. So now all the other homies trying to, carry him. Because if a wolf see weakness, they're going to pounce. You know what I mean? So being that, the black saw weakness in dude because he allowed the big homie to smack him and he didn't do nothing. Now, every time he come around trying to hide and sneak in the cell to cop something from the homies instead of giving them a $25 piece, would give him a $5 piece. You know what I mean? And just tell him, man, get up out of here, man. And this is the way it went on all the time. But just letting you know, I'm saying this to say that, it ain't worth going to prison because, you're going to get your card pulled. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, y'all not aggressive like that. Don't want you aggressive like that because society don't need you aggressive like that. So, 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. So now, dude kept getting disrespected where he couldn't take it no more. You know what I mean? So now he needed a scapegoat. So he looking for somebody that he could jump out there on. So, he go push up on one of the brothers that was on the phone and his back was turned. You understand what I'm saying? Dude talked to his girl on the phone, back turned. Dude roll up on him, you know what I mean? And he stabs him in his back, bang, bang, bang. So now when he stabs him, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody turns around and, goes at him. So when everybody go at him, now all his, Sereno gang buddies, they jump in. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know what's happening. They figure that he's stabbing them for a good reason. You know what I mean? They don't know that he's stabbing them because, you know what I mean? He been getting played by the blacks. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, the Serenos don't even deal with the blacks, so they don't even know what's really going on with him and how he's being carried and robbed for his money, and that he's even still copied on the low from the blacks. You understand what I'm saying? So now we getting the big old fight, and all the New York car in the hole, the Mexicans in the hole and all that. You know what I mean? The Serenos, so we all in the hole. Because out there, their gangs are segregated now, too. It'd be the Serenos and then it'd be the Border Brothers, you know what I mean? The Northaniels, even though they wasn't out west, you know what I mean? Because they don't like the Northaniels, in the system, the Serranos and things like that, because they deal with blacks and have babies with black, females on the street, and they grew up with the black people, and I tell you, they on some real racist time. So they always got issues with them, where the compounds I was on, the Serranos wouldn't allow the Northanians to be on the compound. Even while we was in Atwater, that's right there in Northaniel backyard, up there by like Fresno and all of that, they wasn't allowed on the compound. So imagine, you getting in trouble and the jail is 45 minutes, 30 minutes from your house, but you're not allowed to go there because none of your gang members are allowed to go there because another gang is there and they're stronger than your gang on that compound. You understand what I'm saying? And, some say allegedly in general. I don't want to pick no card because I'm going to bring my peoples up here. I'm going to let them break it down and explain all that to you. But it's crazy, man. So now we all in the hole. So we in the hole, we all going to wreck, and the Serranos, they come to wreck, and they put them in a cage next to our cage. You know what I mean? Because it's cages. You know what I mean? So it'd be no more than like 2 man in a cage. Sometimes they put 4 man, but out there they put 2 man in the cage. You know what I mean? So if you get a beef with somebody, dude be playing Cell Warrior. I'm gonna tell you about a Cell Warrior later. You getting a beef with somebody, and cause they yelling through the thing or whatever. You tell in the morning, you tell the police, yo, I'm trying to wreck with cell such and such. You know what I mean? So, cause they put you in the cell to try and make it easier by putting 2 people in the cell. So to fit. So they say, I'm trying to sell with cell 15. And you know what I mean? So they ask you, tell 12, you're trying to wreck with 15? Say, yeah. But the whole time we going out there to fight because we was arguing through the bars for the frustration of being locked up in the cell in the first place. So now we go out in the yard and they put us in a cage. So now when they bring you in the cage and you getting ready to fight with somebody, dude done sharpen his toothbrush or whatever, object he got that he getting ready to bring. Mind you, we're in special housing units, so our weapon choices is limited. So now it comes to our weapon making skills. Let's get that right, our weapon making skills. So now dude go out there, he got his joint. So when you go out there and they gonna bring the both of y'all there together, but when they bring y'all there, they like to, they have to, because it's only one little chute to put your hands through. They like to take the handcuffs off one at a time. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's only one chute to put their hands. So if you beefing with somebody, you need to be the first one at the chute to stick your hands while they cuff behind you through that door, through that little cut in the thing, so the police could take off your handcuffs. So, if anything, you could sneak dude if you want to sneak dude, or you could play the back of the cell and give him a fair one. But, you're supposed to play the back of the cell and give him a fair one. But I've seen many dudes, you know what I mean? They get the handcuffs off first, and then when the police getting ready to take off the handcuffs of the other dude, you know what I mean? And he's walking to go put his hand through the chute, he'll jump up and, he'll start stabbing him while he's handcuffed. Because there's no, right way, you know what I mean, to have a battle in war. You know what I mean? So if you want to enter this, keep doing what y'all doing, man. That's why I tell you, don't get involved in it. It ain't worth it. So don't even say I didn't tell you. But anyway, so we in there, and, we go to the rec cage with the shot callers. They in the cage next to us. So now we talking, and the SIS, the Special Investigation Force, they put us there for us to work out our differences. So, through the gate, the bars, So we in the rec and we talking and asking them, yo, what was that about? Yo, your man stabbed our man, talking about the Mexican dude stabbed the black dude. This is what we telling them. So they said, yeah, but your man must have did something for him to do that. So then now it comes out, nah, ain't nobody do nothing. Your man was coming over here copping from us. You understand what I'm saying? One of the homies smacked him, you know what I mean? Instead of him putting his work in on that homie, you know what I mean? He let that ride. Then the other homie started jumping him. And then here he go out of nowhere. Now he want to come up with all this. Like if he's a tough guy, so he did a tough man check-in. So he stabbed one of the homies. He thought that it wasn't going to be no repercussions behind. But we hold out all our own. Strong, what y'all might consider weak or whatever. New York stick together. You know what I mean? So dude is like, nah, you telling me that he was buying from y'all and doing business with y'all behind our back? And we like, yeah. And they said, all right, well, okay, well, it ain't no beef. Everything is squashed. Boom, we gonna deal with him. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know what I mean? They go and the next day they tell him to come out to the cage so that they could deal with him. You understand? So now, as you know, from him doing the little coward move with sneak stabbing the dude, he ain't come out there in the cage. You know what I mean? So, instead, he stayed back, and then they wound up transferring him. You understand what I'm saying? They wound up transferring him because they couldn't put him on the compound. They couldn't put him on the compound because they would have mauled him. And all he had to do was just go take the fade from his homies. You understand what I'm saying? But instead, he wound up getting transferred. Then they moved him from where he was at, you know what I mean, to another joint. By the time he got to that joint, a kite done followed him. A kite is a letter, aka a note. You know what I mean? So a kite done followed him to the next joint, letting him be known that, you know what I mean, he didn't hold his own over here, and he was mixing with the blacks, and he didn't take his fade, and he was copying from the blacks, and he was this, and he was that, and everything was there before he even touched the compound. You know what I mean? But, he don't really know no better. So as soon as he get there and he walk up in there now, he go on the compound, he go get his bedroll and R&D, and as soon as he walk, you know what I mean, down the walkway to go, he see the homies, they smiling, they greeting him. As soon as he get there, they start hitting him, bang, 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 bang. They stabbing him up. You understand? Because the note came from the other joint. You can't run from what you do in one prison and think you're going to go to the next prison and have a happily ever life, and they're going to forget about what happened. Nobody forgets nothing that happens in prison, and whatever you do, it travels with you. So I know you ain't trying to put yourself in this situation, so don't get involved in the game so you don't have to worry about it, because I don't want to see nothing happen to you, and I'm telling you like it is, man. This was just a little tap in. I'm testing out this new background I got, so my color and all that might look different. We getting everything together. Big shout out to my man Jax, you know what I mean, the secret vault. You know what I mean? He, doing what he got to do. So we just trying out different things. So make sure y'all cop the book of Roy and Harlem, like this video, subscribe to this video, do all that to this video. This video ain't that long, but it's just something I just wanted to do to just try this out, get y'all up something. I promise you, probably by next week. Well, it's only Wednesday. I'm going to give y'all something new tomorrow. I'm waiting on this video that I interviewed Paul Crackers to come up. You know what I mean? That I think y'all would like. It's a white dude that explaining what it's like to be white in the system and how it is. You know what I mean? But y'all time me say, know what I mean? So I'm getting ready to check out because it is what it is. All right. Copy a book of Roy and Harlem at royandharlem.com.